Good morning. You're listening to Slices of Wenatchee. We're excited to bring you a closer look at one of our top stories and other important happenings every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Today, Governor Bob Ferguson is taking a major step towards strengthening labor protections on big public construction projects, and he made that announcement right here in Wenatchee. Before we continue, have you joined Neighbor yet? If not, download the app today and join local conversations about issues that matter. Neighbor is a site just for our local community focused on facts, not misinformation. Best of all, it's free for everyone. To learn more, visit wenatcheeworld.com/NABUR. Now, let's jump in. Speaking before a packed room of union leaders and tradespeople at the Wenatchee Convention Center, Governor Bob Ferguson signed Executive Order 2507, a move that will require project labor agreements, or PLAs, on all state-funded construction projects over $35 million. The order was announced during the biennial convention of the Washington State Building and Construction Trades Council, a fitting backdrop as the council represents the very workforce the policy is meant to benefit. PLAs are collective bargaining agreements tailored to specific projects. They set the terms for pay, working hours, safety standards, and job site practices, all before work even begins. Supporters, including Ferguson, say PLAs prevent wage theft, reduce delays caused by strikes or lockouts, and open more doors for women and people of color to join the skilled trades. By setting a standard of fairness and predictability, the agreements aim to keep big projects moving while ensuring workers are treated with respect. In his speech, Ferguson called the order one of the most progressive labor policies in the country and made clear that it's just the beginning. He credited Executive Secretary Heather Kutenbach for her instrumental role in drafting the order and presented her with the signing pen, honoring her as Washingtonian of the Day. It was a symbolic gesture that underscored the deep partnership between labor advocates and state leadership. The new policy includes some flexibility. State agencies overseeing public works will still assess whether a PLA is in the best interest of each project. If they decide it's not, the project can move forward without one. It's also worth noting that the order doesn't apply to projects that receive federal funding, which often come with their own set of requirements. Attorney General Nick Brown also addressed the convention, warning of ongoing threats to Washington workers, from wage theft and immigration-related intimidation to predatory scams targeting vulnerable populations. His remarks echoed the broader theme of the day, that economic progress and worker protections must go hand in hand. Ferguson also took time to highlight several new laws passed by the state legislature aimed at improving labor conditions across Washington. One expands protections for youth workers, another ensures fair pay for those doing hazardous work, and yet another requires internships on public projects over $1 million in value, helping to create clearer pathways into the trades for young people. For Ferguson, labor rights and affordable housing are closely connected. He noted that increasing construction capacity isn't just about concrete and steel, it's about investing in the people who build our communities. Just last month, the state opened up more than $200 million in funding for affordable rental housing, part of a broader push to address Washington's housing shortage while creating good-paying jobs. Ferguson said this is about doing things the right way. For more, head over to wenatcheeworld.com. Are you passionate about the issues shaping North Central Washington? Then you won't want to miss the Wenatchee World Forum at Pybus. This monthly event brings together newsmakers and the community to dive into the topics that matter most. It's your chance to engage, ask questions, and be part of the conversation shaping our region's future. Have questions or need more info? Visit wenatcheeworld.com/forum. Now, a few other stories you should know about. Stemlet Growers recently honored 13 standout Washington growers for the quality of their 2024 fruit harvests. Winners from North Central Washington included growers from Wenatchee, Chelan, Entiat, and Orondo, with categories ranging from organic pears to cosmic crisp apples. The awards were handed out at a ceremony hosted by Stemlet family owner Kyle Matheson. Cancer Care of North Central Washington will host its annual Glad Song benefit concert on Sunday, September 21st at Saddle Rock Presbyterian Church in Wenatchee. The free concert starts at 7 p.m. and will feature live performances and stories from families impacted by cancer. Donations are welcome and will support local services like housing, transportation, and emotional support for patients. Wenatchee High School's new principal, Donna Moser, is no stranger to the halls she now leads. She started her career as a teacher in Waterville and spent 14 years teaching at Pioneer Middle School before stepping into leadership. After serving as assistant principal for another 14 years, she's now at the helm, bringing a collaborative style and deep local roots to the job. She calls Wenatchee High's large student body fun and says creating a welcoming school space is just as important as academic leadership. Finally, North Central Washington Libraries is looking for 8th through 12th graders to join its 2025-2026 Teen Library Council. Applications are open through September 30th for students across Chelan, Douglas, Grant, Okanagan, and Ferry counties. Council members meet monthly online and help shape teen programming, judge contests, and even influence how library spaces are reimagined. Thanks for listening. For more information on all the stories you heard today, visit us at wenatcheeworld.com. The Wenatchee World has been engaging, informing, and inspiring North Central Washington communities since 1905. We encourage you to subscribe today to keep your heart and mind connected to what matters most in North Central Washington. Thanks for starting your morning with us, and don't forget to subscribe to Slices of Wenatchee wherever you listen to podcasts.